Good morning and welcome to Kinlaig, and we are now into December. So it's turned a little bit wintry, the weather is a little bit darker in the mornings. It'll probably get a little bit darker earlier as well in the evenings. So it's the time for trying to do as much as we can in that short space of time. But today I did tidy up the field. I finished off that last night, late last night. It was dark. It was very dark once I finished. Hopefully, I haven't had a look this morning. Yeah, hopefully it will be a lot tidier than what the worker left it in. The first thing we're going to do this morning is we are going to take what we have left, grain-wise, and get this sold so that we can give ourselves enough money to lease a baler, and then we can get the hay baled, probably into silage if we can, because that will obviously last a lot better in theory than the winter months for the cows. So we've got to get this sold. Now I have had a quick look this morning, and there is a sell point just down the road, which we are going to. We're going to try a different sell point, even though it's not the best price. We're going to have a look around now. Trying to see which way we need to go. Let's have a look on the map. I think we need. Do we need to go left here? We should have gone left actually up the road there, because that is in town. So what we'll do is we can spin it around. A little bit of a. Do not try this at home. But yeah. Oh, looks like they got the Christmas lights on the houses. Very nice. I think we need to go back up this way and take the road on our right, the one that we just came down. I know. Going back on ourselves, yeah. That's the one. Leave the mini map up because otherwise I'll get lost. Oh, look. Little stars on the houses and stuff. It was very nice. Right, so it should be this way, through the woods. A field tucked away here, look. Very nice. Sorghum in up by the looks of it. Yeah, so we've got to get this barley and the wheat sold. That'll give us enough money to lease a baler. Then we can get the hay baled. We do still need to fertilise the field that we planted last time and weed it, because that's going to have weeds growing in it. So that's the jobs for today. That's all we're going to do today. Welcome to Kinlaig. Please drive carefully. Yeah. Well, we're not actually going into town. We're turning right ahead. Oh, there's a big Christmas tree there, or a tree that's done like a Christmas tree, I should say. Now I think. Yep. There we go. This is. I think it's Grain South or something like that this is called. Let's have a look. Grain Mills, no, Grain, oh, Logistics Centre, oh, it was completely wrong. Logistics Centre East. So that is Logistics Centre East, there we go. Just over 1,000. It's not the best price, we could have got more. Feed Ground Safe, but we've been there before, so we thought we'd try somewhere new. Just so that we can have a look. Oh, look, I've done the reefs and lights around the pools. So that was 8,000. So that's okay. 8,000, yeah. We've still got the wheat to sell. Oh, there's the dairy. More dairy. Huh. I did like one on the other map, which is Moose Dairy. It did make me giggle every time I saw that, actually. But Moore's Dairy? Okay, we can go live with that. Oh, there's look that was like a Stonehenge type affair going on up there. That I can't believe the car in front is this convertible, and he's driving around with the top down in this weather. Ooh. Get a scarf on, boy. You need a scarf in this weather, I tell you. Right, so that's not too bad actually. That's a lot closer than. We can go up here, can't we? This is our little track to the back of our place. Yep. we go. Okay, so we just need to pick up the wheat next. Let's get that in there. 14,000, so that's okay. That's good. 14,000. Oh, come on. Let's go. Okay, so we'll get this sold, and we need to come back. Don't need to pick up anything. Then we go straight down to the shop afterwards, and then we can get the baler. That's the plan for today. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, cool. Still a bit light. I did turn down the sensitivity on the steering. It still feels a bit like, it feels like it resets itself after every save game. I might have to take a new one just to double check. Oh, an old Mini. Going by. Their field is ready to harvest, look. We're still waiting on ours. Still waiting. Patiently. As we do. Okay, it's get this in here. That's the wheat. So we're expecting about 14,000 for this, maybe 15 if we're lucky. It's good to see the money going up for change. Oh, 16,926. That's happy. Oh, that's good. Bit of roadworks going on there, like digging up the car park, I should say. Digging up the car park. Looking very Christmassy, isn't it? Very nice. Oh, well, we're not going to fit down there, are we? Not going to fit down there. Just looking at the lights, just getting all bedazzled by the lights there. Okay. Right. That's the money back up to 28,500. Okay, so that's not too bad. That gives us a little bit, so we don't need to borrow any more, which is good. We can actually, no, better not. I was thinking we could buy. No, because we're going to need the money, aren't we? I'm about to lease at the moment because we're going to need the money to buy the land for the windmill. Now, I'm assuming that the windmill probably works out dearer. You know, even though you can use it to make flour and stuff. And flour, probably just flour. But it probably works out more expensive to build it than what it would if you actually just bought a grain mill. But it's not as much fun, is it, to do it? So I can imagine, obviously the land is like 400,000, and then you got the products, the wood that you need to build it, and I'm assuming probably shingles and probably cloth as well for the sails. So I'm expecting it to be a lot more expensive. We still haven't tried out fishing yet, which we need to do. If we've got time today, we might pop down in a river nearby and try our hand at fishing. I keep saying that. Nope, that is definitely right. Hang on 2 seconds. Let me just change this stone. Right, that's the stirring sensitivity turned down. Hoping. Now that's oversteering, isn't it? Just seems a bit. Sorry, that's not the right one. Where are we? Steering back to back speed. Right, Let's try that. Let's see that. Let's see if there's better. Seems a bit... yeah, it might be. Just the speed that it returns back to the centre of the... yeah, we'll give that a go. We'll see how that fares. Still feels a bit light. Just feels lighter than the other games. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's... ooh, mind the coach. Oh, look at that. Perfect timing. Blended in. Right, okay. So, let's get out here. Let's have a look at the balers. Quick look. Now, the balers that we've got, we do have Highland Fishing. We've got this one. Just normal voter wrap on the back. Nice. Yep. Okay, and we've got... show there's another one. Ah, there we go. Just the two. Which is the one that we're going to go for. We're going to release this one today. It's got the wrap, so we can wrap the hay. Yeah, we need all that. Standard, yeah. Looks good. So we'll release this one. Then we can turn our hay into silage. 5,900. It's not cheap to lease. Yep. But it's cheaper than to buy. It's cheaper than buying. 116,000. So lesser of the two evils, I suppose. You know. It's oh, come on. Good. A bit of a cold start. Needs to warm up a little bit, I think. We do still have our seed and a lime down here, actually. So we need to move that at some point. But we need a trailer. I think at the moment we can get away with it. I think we'll have to wait till our cropper is in and we've got some more money. But we do have... I mean, we've still got to pay off the loan. I think it's going to be a case of getting a loan, pay off the loan, get a loan, pay off the loan. That seems to be... well, I think that's probably how most farmers nowadays probably farm, to be fair. A hard life, isn't it? But constant grind, as they say. Right. Let's go and see how good a job I've done in the dark. That's the thing. Did I do an okay job? Or did I do an absolutely terrible job? And oh my god, it looks worse. That's the question. I mean, it was dark. I mean, in my defence, it was dark. And I was only, even though they were very bright lights that we had, you know, very bright lights actually. You know, it's got to give me some slack in that form. I think that's morning cows. Looking rather chirpy today. Sheep should be fine. I wonder if they've made any more wool. Be interesting. No. Interesting. 431. Do you only make wool during the summer? Is that the only time? Okay. We haven't eaten any more food either. Slow eaters. Right, okay. Let's have a look, let's have a look. Don't think it looks too bad. We're going to need a trailer to transport the wood anyway, so we're going to have to get a trailer at some point, actually, thinking about it. Okay, so load in all the... yeah, it don't look too bad, does it? Thankfully the grass growing is hiding that slightly. Alright, let's turn that on. Lower it down. Let's see how many bales we can get off this then. I mean, we should get a few. I'm hoping that we get a few anyway. filling up fairly fast. I mean, it seems like a very good size field actually. It's a fairly good size, but I think it's a very good size for a grass field. That is, you know, it's don't normally get such a large field. Right, there we go. Oh, so we've got 4,500 litre bales. Goes into the bag. Sits on there. Ah, of course. Grass goes into silage, not hay. Okay. Yes. Don't know what was I thinking hay for? How silage for? My mistake. My mistake, but hay, you can still live with hay. Hay's still good. Don't know where I got that from. Completely mistaken. I'm assuming that you were probably screaming at your screen and say, "Don't be so silly, you can't make silage from hay." You would be right. You do not make silage from hay. You make silage from grass. Silly man, me. Oh, there we go. Oh well. We are there in the end. My mistakes. I still make mistakes a lot. I do, I know. Hard to believe. I do make quite a few, to be honest. You know, it's not uncommon, shall we put it that way. I think that's the best way of putting it. I have made a few. Not made any big ones, I suppose, but you know, I have made a few mistakes. Right, okay. Let's all about life, innit? Let's get this done. See how many bales we get. We could have got the little baler, I suppose, but this one looked nicer. And I was thinking I was making silage as well, to be fair. So I was a little bit confused. Let's get this done and see how many bales we got. And then we need to get them moved, really, because we shouldn't be really leaving them outside. Not in the winter months anyway, definitely. Because they are gonna, they would, I suppose, deteriorate. How are we going to do this? What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Let's go down the end. Let's go down the end. Get this done. Get the end bits done, and then we can do the up and downy bit. That's my technical term. Full of this technical information. Okay. 94, what is that? 94, 97, there we go. One more. That's it. Okay. Right. I will crack on with this. And we shall catch up at the end and see how many bales we've actually got. Well, I think we can safely say we've got quite a few bales off this field, as we expected. Well, that's not too bad at all, is it? That's not... I'll have a quick count up in a sec. I might have a look to see if the counter was working on this. I do get a bale counter. I think that normally works. 90, oh, almost done. Got any little bits that we've missed anywhere? Oh, it's a couple of bit patches here. See if we can make this to a full bale. Ooh, I think we're going to be a little bit short. Just a little bit here. Nope, not quite. That's okay. Right, so let's just offload this partial bale that we have. Okay, partial is 98%, so pretty darn close, isn't it? There we go. Right, so let's have a quick look. Let's see how many bales. 21. Top left hand corner, the bottom of the menu, it says bale counter 21. Okay, so that is definitely going to be enough hay to keep our cows in food for a while, I think. It's definitely substantial, let's put it that way. I think 21 is... yeah, that should last them, whoa, I reckon quite a while. Quite a while. I think we'll probably get one or two. Well, we've got the sheep to feed still, but I've still got a full fodge wagon full of grass to get through. And they aren't the fastest of eaters by the looks of it. Okay, so we'll just drop this off. We'll take it back to the shop at some point. If not, we'll get them to come and collect it. Because we do not need this anymore. Where should we put it? Put it over here. There we go. Just drop it there. Okay, so next job. That's the first one. We do need to move the bales, which we will try and do. Whoop. But another big job, or important job I should say, is to get the weeds out of our field. Pesky weeds. Right. On the one that we planted last time, which is what do we plant? Do you know what? Oats, wasn't it? Yes, oat field. Oats. Not that turning. Nope, nope, not that turning. It's the next one. Come on. Remember. It's this one. That's it. Yep. Cows are getting fatter. Yes. I suppose we need to keep them until they start really reproducing quite a few. And they all get, then we can start selling them off. But not until I suppose they're all hit like reproduction age. I'm assuming that because I've never done beef cattle before. Oh, very festive. Yeah, he's got his lights up as well. We do need to fertilise this obviously to boost the... We're only going to be able to get one on before we start going into the crop destruction phase. When it's... okay, so it's going to be a little bit tricky to see where we need to go. But I think... Should we go... Yeah, let's get the old GPS up. That'll give us a good idea then. We should then be able to be easier to keep track of where we've been and where we haven't, rather than trying to eyeball it. This is quite tricky to... I don't know. I think I could probably make it out. Wow. Oats look quite lush and green. Oh, quite nice. Winter oats is what we're going to call it. Yep, I think that's what we'll call them. And then you get winter barley, don't you? You get winter wheat. What about winter oats? Right, that's that. We go round. go. Oh, God, where you go? Okay. Let's try that again. Had a little bit of a funny start to that. You might miss some. Don't want you to miss any. That's better. It's quite speedy, this, so that's good news. Yep. Okay, so yeah, no, we're not going to quite go across the. There we go. We'll go round to the headland first, and then we'll do the across part. Right. Okay. A bit of weeding. A bit of everything today. Okay, so that is, I think, apart from that little bit there, I think that's going to be all the weeds. Just do this little bit in the corner. I think I can make out a couple of weeds, maybe. Yeah, there is. There we go. Lift that up, fold it up. Definitely looks a lot better, doesn't it? Looks a bit more. Yeah, it just looks tidier, which is good. Right, so that is that. Right, let's have a look. So weeds have gone. Yield bonus plus 50%. Fertilise 0. So fertilisation next. Fertilisation. That sounds wrong. I'm going to fertilise the field and. Get that bonus. We'll only be able to get one on, but one's better than none, so we're going to go for that. We've got some fertiliser, I believe, still in the spreader. That shouldn't take us that long. It's not a quick job, but we can get done. And then it'll just leave us to be able to move the bales. That's the last. Onions are looking good, look. Well, I don't know if you can see. Onion field, yeah, looks good, looks good. Our expectations for our onions is high. That needs to really pay off. Which I'm hoping that it will. That will be a make us or break us crop, I think. Almost went straight into the barn. We could put the bales in here, can't we? I think it might be. I think we did say that. I think this is probably more. Yeah, the equipment on this side and the bales the other. Right, fertiliser. Fertilizer, here we go, here we go. You watch, this could be lime in here. No, fertiliser. That's handy. That is fantastic. That saves us messing about, changing over and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, yep. Left here. Yeah, so we'll get the fertilising done, and then it's just the bales. Which, I think by the time we get this done and start moving the bales, it's going to start probably getting a little bit. It's just gone lunchtime. Just gone 12:30, or 12:32 to be precise. So we'll get. So should take us up to probably the rest of the day. That there's quite, like I say, there's quite a few bales. So we haven't got a trailer. Do we buy a trailer? We've got the money, I suppose. We can have a look. Let's see what we got. Okay. Gonna need the GPS on again. Gonna need that. Oh, steering assist. Okay. Yeah, we can do it from here. Because we can't see where we've been. Oh, yeah. Where we have sprayed and where we haven't. So, it'll be best to use the GPS so that we can see where we're going. Or where we've been, I should say. Because it's, yeah. As you can see, you can't see. There's no indication on the ground of where we've been. So, we'll use this as our guide. It's, I mean, it's not as big as obviously the other field, but it's still a good size, isn't it? So I think I'll obviously improving it with the fertilizing and getting rid of the weeds is going to be good. That'll improve the yield, improve our return on what we've put into it. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Trying to maximise what you've got. Right. The good thing is it doesn't take that long to do with this. Such a good wide spread on the spreader. That is over in no time. Just make sure we've got that side. There we go. Driving off into the sun. I don't think, do we need to go up and down? I suppose we do need to, don't we? I think we got the corner. We'll just double check and go back, just to make sure. Make sure that's all good. Trying to get as much coverage as we can. I think we still need to go up and down at least once, maybe twice. So what do you think of the map so far? I'm enjoying it. I must say, I am enjoying this map. It is something different. I mean, it is very, very different to what I've played before, I guess. I like it. I do like this map. It is a good map. And what we've done so far, I think. It definitely has the feeling of the Highlands, doesn't it, I think. I mean, I've been to Scotland a few times, so yeah, I think. Oh, it does. It does give that vibe. It's a good vibe. It's not a bad one. It is definitely, I think if you're I think if you come from American maps, see a lot of people like the big American maps, don't they? Don't get me wrong, I like them. I've played plenty in the past, so it's not something I am not adverse to. But I do like I suppose it would be in reverse if I was from another country. You would like a map from your country type thing, specifically. You know. And I think this gives a good balance. That's definitely, I think that might be it. Let's just double check on the map. Let's see how we've got on. Yep, and a couple of spots of, that's just lime missing. But overall, good coverage. Yep, we're happy with that. So yield bonus now, 72%. So that's good. Not quite 100, obviously. You know, it's not up there. But that's because we've only just got one lot of fertilizer down. But that's fine. Still going to be a lot better than if we left it. So that little bit of work does improve it, obviously. So that's good. Yeah, I think getting back to what I was saying, I think if you come from another, you do like a good map from where you are from. But you appreciate maps from other places, isn't it? I suppose if you've visited other places as well, it gives you that sense of, oh yeah, yeah, that does look like that. You know, reminds you of past trips or holidays, doesn't it? Okay, so last job of the day is to move those bales. Ooh, that was close. That was close. I do apologise for that weird noise. It's my I'm getting too close to the fence noise. That was like that. Oh, cat, perfect. Oh, didn't need to worry at all. Something's still not right about the steering. I'm not sure why it's gone all strange. Right, we can go. Get this in here. There we go. We've actually put it away properly for this time. For the winter months, winterization. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the shop and see what price trailers are. Bale trailers, I suppose we need to. Do they come to flatbed trailers nowadays? Yeah, bale trailer. Got that one, 25, 20 grand. That would take us. I mean, it would. What do we need it? We're probably going to need it eventually. That's the thing. We are going to need it eventually. So, is there any deals? No. Oh, no. Low loaders. What we got on the low loaders side of that? Oh, we'll start at 30,000. No. I know some of the normal ones we can configure. What we got down here in miscellaneous? Have we got anything? I can never remember. I can't get used to this new menu, to be honest with you, as much as the old one. Containers. Bear with me. I do apologise for this little bit of inconvenience. Right. I don't think there's going to be anything else. I think that is probably. I probably might have to have a look on the old mod hub for a good trailer, because that is the one that we normally use, or we have used in the past. Farm Tech. Nothing wrong with it. Absolutely fine. But I know some of these you can configure. Is it these? Is it these ones? I think it is, but they're all the swivel axle and they're still 30k. So I don't think. No extensions. I'll tell you what, we'll move them by hand today. Ooh, these look quite cool. Agro box. Search. I suppose it's site. I don't know. Pronouncing it wrong probably. Yeah, so we'll move it with the forks today. If you've got any recommendations of what trailers you use, there you go. It's a good thing, isn't it? It's a good way of getting information. What trailer would you recommend? So transport bales on. I could use a bale loader, but I don't mind using bale trailers and so forth. Loading them by hand. I don't mind that at all. I'll say by hand. When I say by hand, I obviously mean with the forks. So we're going to move bales into our shed. We might need to put the weight on the back actually. I think that's what we'll do. Now, if I remember rightly, it should be around the corner here. There it is. Yeah, any recommendations for bales? Not bales, bale trailers, or, you know, what trailers you recommend? And yeah, let us know. That'd be good. Okay. Ooh. I got the old 4-wheel steer on, so that's... I've got to remember. It can throw me sometimes. Just how tight it turns. Oh, grass has grown back quick. So we can get 2 at once, can't we, at least? Look at that went rather well actually. Do we stack them that way or do we go the other way? I must admit, I prefer stacking them that way. That's my preference. Don't ask me why. I just do, I guess. I'm not going to risk doing a fall. I'm not going to risk that at all. This is going to take a little bit of time, obviously. You know, we've got what, 11 trips to do. This is like that is not the way to do it. See what I mean? I tend to speed, which I shouldn't do, really. I just should obviously be a bit more sensible. No, I think if we go, actually, do I block the light switch which is there? I think that's the light switch. Or it might be the door. It might be a door that end, I don't know. Actually, but I can't see any lights actually, so maybe not. We'll drop a couple off at the cows. I think that's what we'll do. Because it is a bit of I think it's 80% effective or efficiency for hay, likewise for silage, which I was mistaken that we were making today, but not terrible. Not the worst mistake I've made. So we'll drop a couple off down there actually. Okay, so there's one over there. I've got to make sure I don't miss any. That's the thing. Oh, coming in hot. There we go. You watch. We'll be playing the game soon. The old the bales things. I can't remember what it's called now. You know the game, I mean. When they compete against each other. Alright. We'll drop these 2 off at cows. Get these guys fed on hay. Getting more effective. Get growing nice and big and fat. Sounds wrong, doesn't it? But yeah, we'll do that. Ooh, ooh, sorry, turn. Oh yeah. Oh, we owned that corner. Right. So let's go scoot through it. Look at this. I need to slow down. I really should. Ah, someone parked Packs of warbows are in the way. Who did that? Fancy doing that. What we'll do... Not the best way of doing things. We'll just give that a little gentle nudge. There we go. Probably only going to be able to get one in at a time there, aren't we? I can imagine. No, but it looks like we need to put it in there. Oops. Sort of. Yeah. Nope. Actually, if we go, I'll tell you what to do. Go that way. Close the forks right up. Get it from the bottom. There we go. We might be able to get both of them in there. Might. Our cows look coming along to have a look. Going, what on earth is he doing? Right. I do wonder whether they look at this. Oh, that's gone. Gone already. How good is that? Right. Let's have a quick look and see what they got. Let's have a look on the hay. That'll probably be easier. Oh, that's the sheep, cows, hay. Oh yeah, that is that. So that can take quite a lot. That'll only take up to 11,250 litres. So the grass they've got and the hay we just put in. That's okay having the grass though, because if we run out of hay and we don't notice, then they've always got the grass to fall back on, even though they've got the meadow. But hey, right, so they oh, it's just moved. Productivity 44%. That's good. So they are going up. It's going up. Fantastic. Okay, so I will quickly move the bales. Say quickly, as quickly as we can, but safely. Always do it safely. There you go. That's my health and safety notice for the day. Right. Okay, let's crack on. Okay, so we are single bale, last bale, and that is, what is it, us? That wasn't too bad, didn't take that long, to be honest. It's, once got into the rhythm of things, went rather smoothly. You know, it's I think that's the case, isn't it? Once you get into the rhythm or something like that, it just goes a lot quicker than what you think. Okay, so we could just drop this one off at the cows, as it's a single bale. Because otherwise, it's gonna mess up our pairs of bales I just put down. So we're going to drop this one off, just to keep the numbers even in the shed. Right, can we squeeze it in there? Can we squeeze it in there? If not, we can just put it outside, I suppose, you know. Oops. Might help if I actually... Nope. Oh. I'm not very lined up there at all. There. Go on. You aren't gonna. No, you are gonna stay. Yep, you are gonna stay. He is sort of in there, isn't it? I might tip in once the other bale goes. Oh, okay, a bit jumpy, aren't they? Look at him go. Oh, stop. As soon as you start to look at him, it stops. Okay. Well, we managed to finish fairly on time as such. But we got everything done that we wanted to do today. We done the weeding. We done the fertilizing. We also baled the grass. Moved the grass. Moved the hay bales. Yeah, I think we achieved everything we wanted to. So that's good. And got enough bales there to last us a bit. So that'll be good. That should last over the winter time anyway. Well into the summer. Don't think they eat that much, do they? Especially during the summer, they got the meadow. But yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah, it's just a little bit. Okay, the last one was a bit, but not too bad, was it? Not too bad stacking. Yeah, we can live with that. Okay. Right, so next time. Well, our fields are not going to be ready, so we need to come up with a plan on what we're going to be doing. I suppose wood. Might have to work out what trees we're gonna cultivate, chop down, and so forth. Good question. It's quite like these. It's quite a nice backdrop. I don't mind those ones as well. That's the trouble. Let's try and make a decision on what trees to cut down. I'll have a look around. Might get the drone up next time and have a look. See what areas are less impactful, if that makes sense, to the actual scenery of the area. Just don't want to lose anything. You can always replant, obviously. They look quite good trees, actually. They look big trees. Very, very sturdy, with the moss growing on them, and lichen. Right, yeah, we'll have a look. Might even... What's the contracts? I wonder if there's a... there's a good point. May not have to cut down any trees at all just yet. Deadwood. That's the one, is that? Is that near us? No, of course not. Wouldn't be near us, would it? I was up near the windmill bit. Might be an option, you know. Might be an option. Even if we take the old quad bike and a little trailer on the back, we still get quite a bit in. Quite a few trips though. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have a look. We'll have a look next time. See, I'll come up with a plan and see how we go. Alright, well, thanks very much for sticking out this far today, if you have done. Hope you've enjoyed it. That's the main thing. If you have enjoyed it, fantastic. If you have, drop a like, drop a subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. It does help. Helps me carry on doing this. Much appreciated. Drop a message, say hi. You know, even if it's just hi. Just say hi. Tagline. Right, on that note, that bombshell, I will bid you farewell. Have a good day. Take care. All the best. And goodbye.